Hey guys, how you doing? I'm taping myself painting today because the wife is making me do this. She doesn't let me have any fun. We're painting my condo that I bought in 2006 that I'm stuck with, yay real estate. Sitting there to my right is Keeker.
Yes, we're painting.
Basketball teammate in high school, college roommate for 3 of my 7 years in college.
I couldn't stick around for the whole 7.
And then next door neighbor and best man.
That's
His speech sucked, by the way.
No, it's terrible. Which is purposely done.
I said, how could I ever get back again?
How loud you speak.
So while I'm here painting, I figured I'd talk to you a little bit about the haunt, what we're planning for this year, since I can't actually do anything other than this today. So what we're trying to do, we're trying to have a haunt at a Boy Scout camp. They have a great big dining hall, big parking lot, pretty good location. And the Boy Scouts are planning a hayride to coincide with our haunt, which will be a walkthrough. And Boy Scouts and their families alone represents potentially a few thousand in audience going through the haunt. That's without us doing any kind of promotion.
Wow. That's great.
So we're hoping that works out. I still haven't met with the Boy Scouts, although I've talked with them by email a few times. Got to work out how much money of our fundraiser is going to go to them, and specifics, date, and things like that. We're going to do. It's going to be called Zombie Outbreak again.
I like it.
Same as the other video that you can see. It's one of the first ones I uploaded. And the whole premise of the haunt is going to be the zombie outbreak has started, and the haunt is a refugee center where we are taking, the public comes to seek shelter from the hordes of the undead. And our organization, we call ourselves the Zombie Contingency Agency. So as they arrive at the haunt and turn in their tickets or their cash, they'll be greeted by ZCA agents in tactical gear, dressed kind of like SWAT team. There will be people dressed like they're from the CDC and things like that, a guard tower, searchlights. It'll look like a heavy military presence when they walk in. And then as they proceed through the haunt, obviously security will break down, the ZCA agents will be overrun and devoured, on and on. We're looking at probably a cast and crew of close to 50 people. We only have 16 right now, so if anybody knows anybody in New Jersey that wants to work on a haunt, send me an email, comment, whatever. I'm going to move this mic, you're probably not going to be in the picture. Where was I?
Send you an email if you're New Jersey.
So one of the things I'm going to blindside Mike with in this video is I'm going to bug him about getting his theater group to work with us. I know they do an October event anyway, so probably won't get him. But hey, hold on. Isn't that every actor's dream, is to be a zombie?
Yeah, probably not. That or a fellow.
That or a fellow. Yeah. I knew you were in this vlog for a reason. Keeker. So we got a couple of parts in the mail today. I got my 4 door closers. I'm going to use those as pneumatic cylinders for some of my air-powered props. I got the classic leaking zombie prop that you can probably find a few different versions of online. We're going to build that. That's going to be my first animatronic build. One of the other things I have planned is going to be kind of like a kitchen. When you walk into the kitchen, it's going to be pretty nondescript, just your average kitchen. It'll be like garbage pick cabinets. And then when the people get halfway through, all the cabinets are going to fly open. There'll be all kinds of metal junk in there, so it makes one hell of a racket. We plan on having about 25 different scares in the maze.
How many did you have last year?
Last year was 10 in the other one, so we're going to be doing 2.5 times what we did this year.
That's nuts.
Yeah. Well, everything I have from last year is at their disposal, so we really only have to double what we did last year. Or do it again, you know what I mean?
Now, what part will Offspring Gamble have in it?
My little zombita? Probably a good time to tell you as I'm doing all this. One of the reasons the wife is making me do this stuff is so we can rent out my condo because we have a baby on the way. A baby girl. We got married in September and we found out about 12 hours after the wedding that she was pregnant. Just made it, says the Catholics. So we wanted to have kids right away. How's that for right away? So I totally knocked her up. Further complicating matters, give you a little personal stuff, is I haven't been able to see my wife for a month. I just had radiation treatment for my thyroid gland. And I was too radioactive to be around the wife. Can't dose up my unborn daughter. So I had to move in with my mom and dad at the tender age of 32. And it's been just horrible, actually. Mom makes me dinner every night. There's breakfast waiting for me when I wake up. Just horrible.
And you're accepting donations?
Yeah. My wife's mom, God bless her, flew in from Puerto Rico to stay with her, so she's not pregnant by herself. So that's been good.
Are her arms tired?
Yeah, just flew in.
My arms tired.
Mike is a very orthodox comedian, if you will. Yeah. That's about the only orthodox thing about Mike. Let's see what else. So in another week or two, I'll be able to move back in because I will have decayed enough. I work at a nuclear plant, so I haven't been able to go to work for a month because I would have set off all the alarms. So it's been an odd couple of weeks, to say the least. But all should be back to normal just in time for the season 2.5 premiere of Walking Dead.
I had 2 people tell me I look like the main character in that.
Like Rick?
Yeah.
All right. Here's the first comment request of the day. Does Keeker look like Rick from Walking Dead? Bob Saget?
Ha! Or the evil guy from Ghost. I get that too.
The evil guy from Ghost.
Sam?
Did he have the red beard?
No, didn't have the red beard. Tony Goodwin, but he also has no eyebrows, which is a good look. I mean, Charlie Villanueva.
There. All right. That was Mike's close-up, his big scene.
Maybe Daniel Stern?
Daniel Stern, one of the wet bandits from
Thank you.
from Home Alone. All right. I'm gonna come over here and eat some tostitas.
Leave this back. They don't tax salt.
So that's where we are. I have about half the haunt built already because of everything from last year. Our budget is going to be $8,000. A big part of the budget is storage of all the panels. I can't get in my garage right now because of all the Halloween stuff. I got to do everything now. And then plus what we build this year. We're hoping we can work something out, maybe with the Boy Scouts, about where we're going to store the stuff. Save some money that way. Yeah.
Who's that connection?
Through the Rotary Club.
Really?
Another thing I'll mention is we're raising money for the Rotary Club for this event. Rotary Club is a charity. They don't serve any one particular cause, but they're very efficient with the money they get. They have no paid members. It's all volunteers. And we used Charity Navigator, the website, to pick out our charity, and Rotary actually ranked 3rd of all the charities in the world. No surprise, yeah, because they're so efficient with their money and transparent with how they spend it. So we chose to raise money for them. On a budget of $8,000, we were thinking we can get at least 2,000 people through the haunt, which would mean 12,000 raised. And then the Grand Slam would be more than 3,000. I don't know if we'll be able to get 3,000 in the first year. But the good thing is the budget for the following year is just going to go way down because everything will be built after this year. So the only
extra things we'll have to do in subsequent years will be storage again, any promotional expenses, and then whatever new props we build or work with that. So that's where we are now. If more comes up, I'll fill you in.
Like anything to add in closing?
Don't take our word for it.
This is the kind of shit we did instead of going to class. Wonder why I spent 7 years in college.
The more you know.
I was reading Rainbow Reference. You don't get noticed on most Halloween vlogs, do you?
Where's LeVar Burton when you need him? Anything else, Jordy LaForge? Have like a red beard contest or something?
Yeah. Rick roll without the beard.
I wanna see a thing.